Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Talos Principle 2. Yeah. Do we have anything new to look at here? Maybe actually. I don't remember now. No, I think we looked at all of these, right? Yeah, okay. No, we're good. Right, and then the 8 puzzles here. Okay, that makes sense. Good. I know everything I need to know. I guess we go to puzzle number 2, which is blinking now, which is nice. Tells you what the current objective is, and this is a gate, I guess. Still feels like they should flap more when they're near the ground. Like the flap frequency on the ring seems off. Yes. Yes. Okay. Go and solve level number 2. Reconnection. Right, we have the RGB converter, which I'm not, like, I need to think about it still for sure, but that's okay. So we can do blue and green to make red. And open this and get another one. Which seems like a very solid first step. Interesting symbols. I need red right here. Right, okay. But I can't, like, what if I do this? What happens here? I get red and red turns into nothing. That makes sense. So I'm guessing I'm taking blue here, and I'm taking red and green. No, wait, red and green makes blue too. I'm taking, what am I making? I want green, so I take blue and red. And then you become red. And I just need to put you here. Alright. Can we see it like hit there?
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
When did you
What
get
is
here?
this, a theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Yes, seems like a sequel to the simulation, you know? Hey, Yakut.
Hey 1K, what's up?
Tell me about yourself.
I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm not that interesting. I'm just a member of the scavenging team. Well, senior member. Lead scavenger, I guess.
Nah.
There's not that many of us left, to be honest, and Garrus doesn't get along with the mayor. What else? I have a cat named Bruce. I like old music.
How old?
I have a collection of antique bottles. I think that's it.
Tell me about Bruce.
He's 5 years old, half goofball, half psychopath.
A cat,
Loves
yeah.
sticking his head into things, chews cables, pees on electrical stuff. Melville banned him from her workshop, but he loves visiting her
Of course.
and peeing on her equipment.
Of course. Why'd you correct bottles?
I just find it fascinating that these fragile objects have survived for so long. Plus, they're kind of pretty.
Fair. What kind of bottles are we talking? Like just like, like a beer bottle? Or like, I mean, there are lots of fancy bottles out there as well. I don't know. Why did you become a scavenger?
I've always loved exploration, seeing new places, that feeling that you're the first person to set foot somewhere after all this time. But you know, it's not even that. It's just seeing new things. The world is full of remarkable sights, and experiencing them changes you. It's not the same as just reading about it.
That's true. Rediscovering the world enriches our lives.
Exactly. Every time I go on another mission, I find something that surprises me, that extends my horizons in ways I couldn't have anticipated. The world is so much bigger than we are. It contains things that we can't even imagine. And if we limit ourselves to our own minds, we'll never grow.
That's true. What's the farthest you've ever been from New Jerusalem?
It might be this. Although there was an expedition to a superconductor storage facility up north, incredibly well preserved, but the logistics were an absolute nightmare. Now that I think about it, there might be some of that in you.
Nice. Have you ever seen anything like the megastructure in your travels?
Our ancestors built some pretty amazing things. Huge cities, factories, mines, monuments to their history, but nothing quite like this, no.
It's true. Do you want to solve some of these puzzles? I mean, I'm not gonna let you, but do you want to?
Oh no, please. No puzzles. I am so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process. Elohim thought I might be defective.
That's all. Nice backpack. No, that scared me. Oh man. I'm missing one more, okay. Let's see. So we're doing the Tronimo thing, but we're building bridges this time. That's very nice. What is this thing? Oh, that's okay. Puzzles 5, 6, 7, 8 are this way, and 3 and 4 are that way. 1 and 2 are this way. The ring thing is here, and then I don't know what those triangles are. But they're also that way, so... There's also a gate. Let's go explore. Okay, that's where I tried to jump out. There must be secrets, right? I just don't know if there are any yet, and if there are, I don't know what they are and how like hidden they are and like what I'm expecting, right? Like if it's just like in the Minecraft map, am I looking for chests? Am I looking for books? What am I looking for? And this is the same sort of principle here. Like what type of secret, if there are any, am I looking for? Because that changes things, right? If I'm looking for a QR code on the wall, that's different than looking for a terminal or like a, you know, like a thing that's in the world, right? Anyway, I don't know yet. Okay. I don't think there's anything down here, but let's double check. It's just a different path we could have taken. This looks so good. It really does. I love it. I love it all. All right, let's find some things to do. It's fun just looking at things, though. I don't know what that is, but I need it. It's like a burning thing. How do I get it? I'm not sure, maybe from in there. 3 is this way, yeah. 4, 5, 6, the gate, and the 2 triangles are that way. Oh, but 7 and 8, wait, wasn't it? I guess this goes around, I guess. Okay, fair enough. 3, sure, let's do that. It's right here. We'll explore more. as well, though, because there could be stuff hidden. There could be stuff hidden. Okay, according to the achievement, that was a Prometheus spark. Okay, so that's like a thing we need to collect. This one was fairly obvious, but yeah, we'll see. It doesn't make like a sound, so we have to be aware of that too. Man, these structures look great. Let's do the puzzle though. Castling, okay. Converter again. A red source. And nothing else, so I guess we start with the pressure plate then. Okay, that gives us a green source, sure. And then we can do green and red mixed blue. Gives us a different connector, which we then use to do blue and green. So I need to connect to you and you, but then that's not gonna work. Because, yeah, this interferes with this. Okay. How do I change that? Well, I don't need this anymore, really, but I do need something here, but I can move you, like, here, I guess, and you here, maybe? And then... what am I doing? Red. So I want you and you and you. But yeah, this interferes still. So you also need to do this. Oh, this lost this connection. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. Here we go.
Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Yeah, sure. What are those lyrics?
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
This looks so good. I can jump out here? Oh, I thought I could. Wait, what's this?
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
That is true. Can we get there? Because you can't swim, right? But like, there's like something there, and there's something there. There's a Byron over there, right? Let's go visit Byron for a second. In order to check all these corners, because there could be secrets. I don't know. Hey, Byron.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
I don't know. Was it decaying, really? I'm thinking. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Let's stay neutral for now.
It does look very grand, doesn't it? We had such ambitions in the beginning, but if you look closely, you'll notice the cracks. The places where it's all starting to fray.
Yeah.
We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Of course, ask away.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm someone who was born a long time ago, when we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone. I'm someone who believes that human beings are important. Terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare and precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned.
I guess you could. What's the role of puzzles in our culture?
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test.
I mean, yeah, they're not just, I don't know, decoration. What do you think about the megastructure?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
You and Alcatraz seem to have an odd friendship.
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean? Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
That's all. And that's true, there's some value in honesty like that. What's going on down here? barrels and pipes.
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
Yes. I know.
Check out the terminals. Maybe there's something that'll help us understand who built this place. They have to have left something behind.
Where do you see a terminal? What was in here? Alright, let's look at this again. What are we doing this time? We're shooting Fang, blocks of Fang? Not sure. .2 kiloyear event. The 4.2 kiloyear are a realification event from BT Odiambo's Anthropocene dilemmas, man. The Akkadian Empire, forged in violence by Sargon the Great and his sons, reigned supreme over the city-states of Old Sumer, enriched by trade of distant lands fed by the plentiful wheat fields of Mesopotamia. The empire bestrode the world with confidence and pride. Who could oppose the chosen of Anu and Enlil, the masters of the four corners of the world? Then the weather changed, the crops stopped growing, trade collapsed, the empire fell, its capital forgotten. The most likely culprit at the time of writing is the 4.2 kiloyear or aridification event, at the beginning of the Megalian Age, I don't know, a non-anthropogenic drought that may have lasted almost 2 centuries, causing many of the earliest civilizations around the planet to collapse. This is where our ordinary understanding of time, measured on the small scales of human history, collides with the reality of deep time and our existence within a much bigger picture. We live on a changing planet in a changing universe. Climatic optimums are temporary. Extinction is the norm. I don't want to translate. The Akkadians, like the more egalitarian inhabitants of the Indus Valley civilization, could not understand why the rivers dried out and the rains stopped coming. Even if they could, they lacked the tools to do something about it. A few short millennia later, we're on the brink of having that understanding and those tools. What can we learn from the tragedies of the past? Error 5358. One such drought, completely naturogenic, would be enough to wipe out New Jerusalem for good. Interesting. 54484520 as a space, right? If this is hex, but then it I don't know, is this something? I don't wanna I don't wanna Alright, let's see. 54 48 45 20. So hard to do this. 44 41. Where am I? 4D 20. Let's see what that says before we keep going. The dam. God, why? And I can't like copy this out, so it's like really annoying to translate. $57 $49. This is like a Spielmittel map. Or maybe Spielmittel maps are like this. 4E 4F. It's so easy to just have a mistake and then it doesn't make sense anymore. $42 $52 maybe, I don't know. 45 414B 2C 20? I don't know. Might have the dam will not break. Okay, that's good. 54, 48, 45. God, 20. This game is gonna take me forever to finish. 46, 4C. I don't know where I was. 4F maybe? $54, 48, 45, 20. Yes, okay. 46, 4C, 4F, 4F. Yes, okay, so I'm still okay. 44, 20. 57, 49, 4C. 4C. Maybe I should just have a table and just translate on the fly instead of like typing it all in. Would that be faster? It would be more error prone probably. Because it's still not easy to read. 'Cause, you know, there are like, I mean, there are spaces, but they're not like easily spotted. So it's not that easy to segment into like words and letters because it's always one thing, right? If they were spaced out, it would be easier to go, you know, one by one and translate letter by letter. The dam will not break, the flood will not come. Alright. I wonder if this is something to this binary over here. It might be. Anyway. First companions. Alright, 49, 20, 68, 86, 17, 66, 52. No, 5, there's already a mistake, because there must be a 20 there, right? 06 can't be it. Wait. 49, 20, 6, 8. I wasn't 86, that doesn't make sense anyway. So it's 6, 1, 7, 6. 6, 5. 20. 6, 4. 6F. 6E. 6, 5. 20. 6E. 6F. 7, 4. 6, 8. 6, 9. I have done nothing. Nothing, actually. But then down there, like, maybe continues. 17. 26. 52. No. Oh no, in there I continue, let's see. Six E. 6, 7. God, 20. 6, 2. 7, 5. This is thrilling, I know. I should cut away, but I am too lazy. Then I have to worry about like episode length and, you know, everything becomes more work. 6E. But obviously this is not good. 6, 3, 6, and then down there. 1, 7, 2, 6, 5, 20. 6F. 6, 6, 20. 7, 4. 6, 8. 6, 5, 6, 5. I've done nothing but in care of thee. When the founder awoke, leaving the garden behind forever, there were two more whose bodies had been anointed by the progenitor. The gourd disc breathed life into them, and their names were Eustathius and Cornelius. The founder showed them all she had discovered. Together they explored the dead city and saw the ruin of which humankind had fallen. It was then that the founder understood that the sins of the past must not be repeated, and that only through humility could the future be saved. Aside from Cornelius and Eustathius, there were 10 whose bodies the progenitor had not anointed in due time. Now it was upon the founder to complete this work and begin the resurrection. In this matter Cornelius proved of great assistance. After many tribulations, the 10 were brought to life, and these 12 that were born after the founder are called the first companions. These are their names: Eustathius, Cornelius, Aurora, Sun, Sarabai, I don't know, Byron, Melampus, Melampus, I don't know, Yemo, Hypatia, Neum, Benaroya, and Lithrasir. It's funny how you can take something that's 90% true and 10% false and create something that's 100% misleading. Interesting. I don't know where that goes though. It's all weirdly disconnected, disjointed stuff. Trials. Space camp established. Version 0.02 successfully deployed. Tested core functionality. So far so good. Successfully deployed 003. Simple synthesis. Better cooling system necessary. Trial 108. Version 004 failed. Unknown error in calculations. And there's more hex to translate, but it's so much work. We'll do it later. I don't know, I need a better way. I need a better way to translate the hex. If I could just copy paste it out, it would be so fast, but I can't. I cannot. So they're making a hole here with this thing, and then the laser could go through. Or something. Are we done here? Because there was nothing in the server room, right? No. I don't see anything. I mean, the hex is kind of fun, because it's like optional, you know, lore stuff. But it's so tedious to translate. You know. It really is. Oh man. Okay, so can I walk to this? The frog. Yes, water's not deep.
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
Not sure. Find my sprite and follow it. Why not, you know, Fanta or Coke? Fanta, I guess you would say, right? Until it leads you back to me. Okay, I can do that. That's brightened forever. Kind of want one now. Did anyone see like that? I don't know. That video was about like putting like a tea bag into like a Sprite or something, or like a drink like that. I want to try that. Feels like that could be good. Anyway. Very off topic, but you know, I did say Sprite there, and I couldn't help myself but think of the soft drink. Anyway, tricycle. Tricycle, a very small vehicle with 3 wheels. Okay, so we have a new category here now. We have things you heard, Straton 1. We have the interface stuff, the Palm interface stuff, and then artifacts, I guess. I wonder how many there are. I wonder if I've missed some already. But it was kind of glowy, so if we look towards it, we should have been able to see it. Anyway, not sure what to call this. Bridge ring? Bridge machine? Anyway, it's a device that takes particle clouds released by the puzzles and turns them into bridges made out of Deuteronomos. Correctly assembling a bridge out of 8 particle clouds is required to reach the tower, so clearly another layer of puzzles. The simulation had the Deuteronomo puzzles too, although in a different form. Could their presence here be symbolic? I don't have a clue. Yes, absolutely. It seems that each of the structures on the island, with the exception of the megastructure itself, is surrounded by a cluster of puzzles resembling those found in the simulation and in our booting sequence. Completing a puzzle releases a particle cloud, which then autonomously flies into the device that assembles the Trominos. The puzzles even come with titles, hijacking the vestigial code designed to display puzzle names in the simulation. It's unclear whether this represents a potential security issue, but the matter should be given consideration. I mean, if if you're careful, if you don't let any code be executed in that, then it's fine. What's 1K like? The Bistros. Hey, I'm curious, has anyone actually met 1K? Zagoran? By the founder's pistons, I hope he's interested in mechanical engineering or something. We desperately need more people to keep the city functional, so we don't have to rely on Melville to repair the stuff that Pellegrino fixes. Hey. Everyone's so mean to Pellegrino. Remember when you fixed the door to the mayor's office? How long was Herman stuck in there? You trapped one mayor in his office for a week and you're marked for life. Yeah, I mean, that's rude. It can happen to anyone. Rodamni? I don't know. I hope he's an artist. What we really need is new stories, new ideas to lift our spirits. Aurenia, if you just kept growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in a cage of expectations. Thekla, 1K will be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the Gore. He's really interested in history, which is an excellent start. Some of you could learn a thing or two from his attitude, says Neith. I don't see a contradiction between engineering and art. You're right, of course. It's a forced dichotomy? I don't know. There's a need to feel pressured, 1K. I was just curious. But without power and resources, there's no art. Just saying. It's true. Or need power and resources. And then the tricycle. A strange bicycle with 3 wheels, perhaps intended for children or pets. Yes, this is for cats. Clearly. Everyone knows that cats can't ride bicycles, but tricycles? Absolutely. I can't stop jumping when I'm running. I don't know, is it faster? I don't think it is. Doesn't feel like it is. Anyway, right. But, yeah, no, we have time. It's not that late yet. It felt like more time had passed, but we're fine. Because it felt like I was translating Hex for 15 minutes, but it probably only felt that long. I might just have to translate those in between episodes and then just read you the translation, when the next episode comes along. But it's, I want to know right away, because it could be like crucial information that like changes things for me, Probably isn't, but it could be. But it could be. Oh, that's one of the triangle puzzles. Okay. Elevation.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
Okay, normal connector. We got red, we got blue. Alright, and an RGB converter in here for green. Interesting. But you can't connect through here for sure. Yes. Can I connect No. I could... Okay, let's see if we can actually connect through this. If I send blue... Okay, we can connect through this, so I can just do blue here. And that opens this. And then I could just have you here. And then... put you here. And get this cube hexahedron out. And then this needs blue in here. Which probably means we want you here? Or something? I can have red and green like here, but I can't get that to blue in there. And it means called elevation, I need to go up. And I could go up on the hexahedron, but that doesn't seem like it would be high enough. Wait, actually, I can... If I do this, I can do this. Which would give me this. Which is not quite good enough because I can't stand on this and do this. So I don't need any more. What if I drop this? Now it's fine. Okay. And then I can get blue in here. Got a private message. Doge. Permission to share your personal data. Okay, we met in New Jerusalem, if you remember. I spoke to my friends. This whole mysterious island expedition thing has the city a bit on edge. They have some questions for you before I make any introductions. Do you consent to my gathering and sharing of your personal data? Wait, what am I signing up to? Look, my friends just want some assurance that you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to play along. You can back out at any time, but if you don't engage with the process, then, well, you won't get to engage with the process at all. It's up to you. What if by consenting I miss out on something else? I'll give you some advice, newbie. When your choices matter in this world, you'll know about it. It's somehow built in. When you face a dilemma and both options look good, then for sure you'll miss out something. But trust your gut and you can't go wrong. This right now is not one of those dilemmas. You should come along for this ride. That's my advice. You don't seem super trustworthy, but I kind of want to know what this is about. You know? Like, I don't trust this whole shady, associates and, like they want to have some assurances and all. That sounds all very shady, obviously. But I kind of want to know. Like, if I just shut this down, then we probably don't get to explore this plot line, right? So I think we're going to consent for now, even though I have my reservations about it. Good choice. There's 6 questions. There are 6 questions, but okay. Standard wedding procedure. We'll get the best results if you answer in whatever way is most true to you. Question 1. Which is more important for making good decisions, compassion or knowledge? I reject the terms of the question. I know it's difficult to translate our infinite reality into binary language. Nonetheless, I suggest if you have any natural inclination towards either idea, you answer that way, even if it is not strictly correct. But if you insist, I'll communicate your apathy to my companions. I mean, it depends on what kind of decisions, and like, good in what sense. You have to know things You need both. But I guess I'm leaning knowledge here. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? You know, I don't subscribe to the idea that lying is just never okay. You should never ever tell any lies ever at all. Because some white lies are just kind of, I don't want to say like necessary, but like our whole social, I don't know, like social interactions. I mean, they're not built on like white lies, but some of the stuff, you know, you don't like. And also, like, what is like lie or misdirect? Yeah, like a slight, like, you know, like if you're planning like a surprise birthday party for someone, you're gonna misdirect them. You're not gonna. It's not a lie. You know, you're not lying to them about like the party. You just want to surprise them. In order to surprise them, you need to misdirect them in order to make them believe that there isn't a party planned. So that is okay, right? I feel like that's like widely socially accepted. That's a misdirection. That's not a lie necessarily, but it says lie or misdirect. So I feel like, yeah, that is okay. You don't have to always be 100%, you know, honest about every little thing in every interaction ever. There's some gray there. Anyway, yeah, lying can be okay. My friends will be most interested in this particular answer. Sure. Question 3. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? For it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? No. No one deserves to suffer unnecessarily. Ooh, that one's controversial. I'm guessing on me that has to answer these. Question 4. Now it gets metaphysical. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts, or is existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? You know, that's hard. That's really hard. I mean, like, it's both. There's probably, like, there are, you know, like, the laws, you know, or, you know, there are like rules, there are like laws, there are things, there are like explanations for how things work on like a mechanical kind of level, right? Like atoms and like subatomic particles and all of that. There are rules for those that could be, or you know, maybe, yeah, they could be understood, probably all of them. I don't know if we'll ever get like the full picture. I don't know if we can, I don't know. Also, it's like so hard because we're like a part of it, right? We're like inside of the universe. Like we're always like, how do you like objectively assess, you know, the thing that you're a part of? I guess, I don't know. It's both. Can things really change for the better? Well, okay, of course it is. Look, I don't write these questions, I just ask them. If you don't want to choose one or the other, I'm quite happy to forward that to my friends. Question 5. Can things really change for the better for good? Or do good times and bad just come around in cycles? That's a forced dilemma. Yeah, I don't know if that one was metaphysics or politics, but regardless, I didn't like it either. Final question. Which is more important to the success of civilization? To respect the lessons of our past or to rewrite the rules for our future? I mean, like, it depends, sure, but like... all these cop-out answers, I don't like them. We should not disregard the wisdom which brought us here. I think I can stand by that one, maybe. We're done here. Okay. Oh, hold on. I've got a last minute edition. Oh, that's a weird one. I know who this one came from. Alright, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? So I don't think that you can like pray for something and then God, you know, like makes it so. Or whatever entity you're praying to. It doesn't have to be obviously the Christian God, whatever prayer. But I think that there might be, I'm not like really buying into it necessarily, but like the sort of the manifestation kind of thing where if you visualize something, if you set a goal for yourself, if you you know, think about, if you focus on something, and if you like pray for something, you're obviously very invested in that thing. And I think that not in some like magic way, but in a way that like changes your approach and your mindset and your, I don't know, your day-to-day activities in order to reach that goal. I think in that sense, praying could have an impact on how likely it is for something to come true. But it's not about like it's not about like, you know, putting your hands together and closing your eyes and like talking to some, like it doesn't have to be that. But like I think the process of like if through like praying for something you kind of dedicate yourself to, you know, reaching this thing, getting this thing, whatever you're like, whatever, I think that then yes, there could be a correlation between the, you know, the praying and the likelihood for that thing to actually come true. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And like again, I don't think that like manifesting in the sense that you write down the things or you know, put them on the board or whatever, then just makes them happen. But I think that doing that work, you know, like sort of clearly defining things that you want to accomplish, that you want to reach, that you want, you know, in your life, can definitely help you then take steps in order to get there. You still have to do the work. It's not like magic, but I don't know. I don't know what this is so hard to answer in like this like yes, no kind of way. Because like this is my answer, right? But it's not, I can't click that. They somehow didn't put that there. This question is too vague. Kind of an anticlimax to this whole process, but okay. I think that's everything I need. I'll forward your answers to my friends and let you know if any of them is interested in taking things further. All right. Some of the puzzles seem to be disconnected from the rest. They're still functional and can be used to power the bridge device, which means it should be possible to reach the tower without solving every main puzzle. But they don't seem to be properly integrated. Could they be remnants from a previous iteration of the design? Could they be there so you don't get frustrated because you got stuck on a lever and can't move on? Maybe. There's an ambition expressed by this building, a sense of purpose that I find really admirable. It's big, but it's also intricate, detailed. That feels like a statement. We should explore this building as soon as possible. Yes, I'm working on it. This seems like a passive-aggressive kind of dig at me. And I don't appreciate it. Just some flowers. Looked like it was glowing, but it's just the sun. I haven't taken a screenshot yet for this thumbnail. And we're approaching an hour in, so I guess we'll do that now. Because it's important, you know? It's important that you're part of the process of taking the screenshots. I don't know why. Just don't question it. No, I don't want to sit, I want to like meditate. Yes. Or maybe I want to play the guitar. I want to make it like this, I think. And I want to be a little bit closer, maybe. Down. this look good? I kind of like this, I think. Excellent. Or is it a little framey when we come back to the real game? That's fine. Anyway, what am I doing here? God, I just love running around. Oh, another gold door.
Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
Yeah.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know one case probably like, yay, harder puzzles. But to me, that sounds like error code 704. No thanks.
704 is no thanks? I didn't know. Okay, so that's the gate that was on the map thing too, or on the sign, I guess. More sign than the map for sure. Wait, where did I come from now? I don't know. What's this? Another structure. 4 is that way, okay. 5 is behind me. What is this though? Trevor. Trevor Percival Donovan, known to his friends simply as Trev, never as Percy. Yeah, I would also go by Trev, I think. Was part of the extended lifespan project that formed the backbone of the simulation and the archive. He helped put together the hardware that made all of us possible. Like Alexander Drennan, he left behind a series of messages to the future. But unlike Alexander Drennan or Arkady Chernyshevsky, he was forgotten. Not one building or street in New Jerusalem is named after him. I dug up his file from the archive and I've been thinking about them a lot. Oh, it's an interface, okay.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank. I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I wonder why those were forgotten. Everyone should listen to these. Alright, yeah, what a good note to end this episode on. Yeah, very good. What's making the sound? I'm not sure. Or where's level 4 actually? I don't know, I don't see any bees. Is this level 4? Sure is. We'll do that next time. Wait, how does this all connect together? There's another one. There's the tower. I'm turned around now. This is too big. And I'm running around too much. Anyway, that's it for today. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.